Welcome back to another video and the next in this unboxing series. So this is going to be one of my collection of 4 boards and it is going to replace the GTR. So this is the Atlas 4-wheel drive, as you would have seen from the video description. Some of you may well be aware that I've been doing shipping for Exway in the UK for quite a while now, and this box took quite a few bashes and dents on the way, so I've added it to my collection. Thank you very much, Exway. So this board, I don't think it really got the launch that it deserved. I remember the hype around it when it was going to come out. There was so much excitement for this, and then COVID hit just at the wrong time. There were battery shortages, there were chip shortages, and this board never really shipped when it should have shipped. Now, rest assured, there are loads being produced, they've shipped over and they are stored in the UK, ready to go out to customers. So we're going to unbox this, have a look at it, get out for a ride, review, range test and all the usual stuff. So obviously, full disclosure, this is from Exway. I didn't pay for this board, I just kind of claimed it from stock, thank you. So let's crack it open. The studio doesn't have any good knives, so this could be fun. Okay. Alright, first thing to note is there is a box in a box. Always really good to get, because in transit these out boxes can take a serious beating, like the last one you saw someone returned by Hermes, and that was just wrecked. So, oh my god, too weak. There we go. That's much better. Alright, let's crack it open and have a look what we get inside. I do love unboxing. It's just like Christmas. And with better presents. Oh. Yeah. Alright. I like this already. Get that out of the way. So, it's so nice. Okay, the first thing you're greeted with is this that you'll weigh up. This really nice breakdown, detailed view of the board. I really like it actually. I think it should get a place up on the wall. Tells you about the tyres, different ATs, different street wheels. Okay, all the optional extras. Mudguards, tread light mounts, belt covers, bash guards, drivetrain systems, all about the grip tape, a whole ton. Oh, brilliant. Okay, so they've got on here, before we get into the box, I'm really impressed with this. So they've got a breakdown of how many teeth to have in your gear, across here, for the different kinds of wheels, and then what pulley. So 44 or 66T gears for the ATs, 56 teeth, so you got the orangutans and the Apex, then 36T down for some of the smaller wheels as well. That's a really cool setup. I like this. Alright, onto the box. Whoa, that was so good. Wow. Okay, so I know you've all probably seen some of the launch stuff and you look at the board and think, yeah, that's nice, but in person, right in front of you, actually this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Wow. Okay, this is so good. Oh my god, it's really wedged in there. God. Struggle. let's struggle this wheel. So put this to one side for a minute. See what else you get in the box. This is seriously well packaged. Very impressed with the packaging here. Get that out of the way a bit more. So really good setup with the board in there. Yeah, I saw some of the Meepos shipping without the wheels, and the trucks will start poking through the foam and out of the box. Nothing like that with the Atlas. Very, very well packaged. Okay, looks like everything survived shipping really well. Exway's welcome thank you letter, we went over that one last time. Brand brochure from Exway. Showing people riding without helmets. Come on, Exway. Cool, this is actually pretty cool. There's a whole ton of stuff in here. We'll go over that later on. Got your usual skate tool. The remote you're used to seeing from Exway. Oh. Some kind of Exway wristband. Who wants an Exway wristband? Let me know. I'll post it to you. 4 spare belts. This is really good. Obviously 4-wheel drive. Really good to include 4 belts. If you need stock belts, Eastgate shop, I'm sure we can hook you up. Then we've got the usual charging cable for the remote, your Allen keys, bits and bobs, and let's see what the remote is this time. After last time's debacle with the 1 amp. 2.5 amp. What? Output. 4 amp charger. Okay, I'll let you off Exway. 4 amp charger. We'll look into charging times and specs in a bit. As I mentioned before, we've got a Euro plug, a USA plug, a mystery plug. Still no UK plugs. Don't know what I'm gonna do with all these cables. And stickers. Excellent. Who wants an Exway wristband and some Exway stickers? Comment below, I'll ship it out to someone. And then the is it Chinese? What? And French. And German. Oh, and English. Okay. Where are we? Okay. Manual. Also, there are cutouts in the box where I assume some street wheels will go. If you order street wheels, there's a cutout here for probably the pulleys for the street wheels as well. Overall, as far as packaging and stuff goes, very, very good. This is seriously packaged to survive a long journey. Obviously, these were boat shipped to me from Exway, and everything's arrived absolutely pristine, so really good job on that. On to the main event. Holy crap, that's nice. Same first problem, well not problem, but just taking a look at it, like the Propel X4S, and I'm like, which is the front? Which is the front? It's even got arrows on it pointing both ways. I guess it goes both ways, we'll soon see. But it would be nice if it just had a mark saying front. So the board itself is just over 1 meters long, and it weighs just 12.5 kilos. So this is almost like GTR kind of weight. I'm actually quite impressed. They got so much board. Ooh, damn! So much board for not too much weight. Actually, that's quite impressive. Definitely manageable on the tube. If you're traveling on buses or something like that, that's pretty damn good. 4-wheel drive, obviously. The quoted speed on this is 51 kilometers an hour, which is 31 miles an hour. We'll see. I'm quite looking forward to that. The quoted range is 27 kilometers, which is 17 miles on the ATs, 42 kilometers, which is 26 miles on streets. Obviously, range tests depend on the rider, riding style, the outdoor temperature, loads of other factors. So I will do a range test at 100 kilos on the ATs and we'll get an accurate real world range on the channel for you sometime very soon. Hill climb on this is 40%. Being 4-wheel drive, it's going to have no problem with hill climbing. I have seen a couple of really impressive video clips of someone seriously doing a hill, a muddy, dirty, very loose kind of soiled hill. They absolutely mobbed up that. I was very, very impressed with that. I have seen this do some very impressive hill climbing. The max load for this is 100 kilos, which I'm quite surprised at actually. It's a beautiful carbon fiber deck, really tough. I think they might be quoting the weight for maybe range and power reasons, I don't know. I think this board will take a lot more than 100 kilos. Charge time on that 4 amp charger for this is 3.5 hours. Pretty standard for a 4 amp charger on a giant battery like this. So the board is IP55 rated, which means it's nearly dust proof and it is quite splash proof. I've seen a video on Exway's channel with them kind of splashing water all over it and not caring. I don't encourage this kind of behaviour, like riding in the rain, but it's good to know it's at least splash proof, which means if you get caught in a shower, the board should stand up pretty well. Looking at the top, it looks like it's been sealed okay. It looks like I can get a fingernail maybe in the gaps though, so I might have to look at the seals under that just to have a look and see. And underneath, I don't know how well sealed this is. Probably why it's only got an IP55 rating, but no problem if you're not riding in the rain. This grip does seem to be very dope grip inspired. There seems to be quite a few people who've been dope grip inspired recently. It's got a... stick that back down. It's got a bit of squish to it. I quite like to see this kind of grip on a carbon board. After riding bamboo for quite a long time, you do kind of miss that cushion of the flex. So having squishy grip, very nice. If you don't have squishy grip, check out some dope grip, it's pretty damn good. So the battery in this is, well, let's see, can you see the underside? Quite nicely cased in here. Looks a bit like the Hurricane there. It's a 518 watt hour made out of 21700 cells in a 12S4P format. As viewers of this channel know, I don't get too nerdy into specs. I don't really care. We've all been out on group rides and there's always that one guy who talked about batteries for the entire time you're recharging. Just not interested. We want to know, is it a good board? Does it ride well? Has it got some good range? Has it got some good speed? Is it reliable? Is it fun? And that's pretty much all you should be caring about. Saying that, a couple of specs just on the motors. These are 1200 watts each on the 4-wheel drive, and if you get the 2-wheel drive you will get two 1500 watt motors, plenty enough to power you along. And obviously having four 1200 watt motors, I'm quite excited to try this out actually. Trucks looking pretty good. DKP, 9.5 inch wide, made out of forged aluminium. I'll try and cut some close-up shots of these in because they do look pretty nice actually. Should be pretty tough. Looks like we've gone barrel. I don't know what the stock bushings are like. I'll have to get out and give them a try. So the wheels you can ride from, I think it takes from a 76mm street wheel right up to a 175mm. So you're riding pretty tiny kind of street slide wheels. You'll get some serious range on that. right up to the 7 inches. I'll try my tyres and tubes on these to see if they fit. Then we should be able to keep you stocked up with 6 and 7 inch tyres from the shop as well. I'm kind of excited to get this board. I've seen the hype for so long, and then I've literally had this sat in my store for a while staring at me. I'm really excited to unbox it. It looks like an absolute beauty. The thought and design that's gone into it, it looks really good, and I'm really pleased they brought out the 4-wheel drive. I know after the Evolve Open, where Evolve kind of screwed their customers by bringing out a board 4 times more powerful than the one the customers are buying, and then said you can't buy it. I kind of get where Exway came from with that one, and brought out the 4-wheel drive board that people wanted. Whether it rides well or not, we'll give it a go. But so far, yeah, it's looking damn good. As I mentioned before, when I took the cover off, there are a lot of optional extras that come with this board. So you can get bash guards for the motors, which might be useful. I don't know if they hit. They do hit. Okay, so dragging it along, there's a good chance of scuffing. These guards look like they protect it a little bit. So yeah, bash guards for the motors. I guess you could put one on just one end, depending on which way you're going to drag it. They have remote skins for the remote, and what I really want to get hold of is the mud guards. The mud guards actually have shred light mounts built into them. So rather than mounting your shred lights here and just having that tiny bit of spread, if you put the shred lights right out here from much higher up and a much wider spread of light, that's going to work really well. I'm going to see Exway, if I have any stuff in stock, I might just borrow that. Thank you very much in advance. But I'd love to get some mud guards on this, take the shred lights out for a night ride, see how it does. I might have to get an SLFX on the bottom of there as well. Oh, peel. Oh. Okay, the board can be turned on and off with the remote, which is really useful. Seems to be a common thing these days, and no more have to flip the board over, find the power button. Now having to find the power button that you can't find. I'm sure it's in there somewhere. What else do you need to know about this board? The same ESC Atlas Exway have been using for a while. It's the Hobby Wing ESC, which connects to the Exway app. I still have this on my phone. I'll connect it up and sort out the settings in a bit. With the app, you can change the power distribution. So if you don't want it to be full power at the front, full power at the back, you can dump more power to the rear, and then just apply a little bit more power to the front. So you could say, like, 80% power on the back, 20% power to the front, and just have that kind of like bit of extra grip and a bit of extra pull without kind of dumping too much to the front. I remember riding the Buyer boards, that was a little bit strange, having quite a lot of power at the front of the board. But we'll see how it goes. We'll have a play around with it on the ride and review and see how it does. So I was just having a quick peek over this before I pack the board away. There's quite a lot of info on here, but also I noticed sneakily etched into this bit here, it says belt, direct and hub. And I kind of remember them saying something about how they were going to bring out some stuff for this. I have a sneaky feeling that Exway are not done with the Atlas yet. So there's obviously a fully kind of modular setup. You can take the trucks off, replace it with some non-motors, make this board 2-wheel drive. Obviously the motors are easier to unplug, ESC here. Everything looks with all the extras designed to be played with, changed around. Have a feeling there will be more to come. Kind of watch this space, I think. I'll see what I can find out for you guys. But definitely, this was built with a modular design in mind. We'll see what Exway keep bringing to the table. Overall, pretty damn good. The only thing I don't really like is the weird medieval font that they've used for Atlas. I'm not quite sure what that is. It's a bit strange. Can you see that? It's a bit of a weird one. To come, we'll take it for a ride. We will do a bit of a street, bit of off-road, bit of all sorts, get the feel of the board, see how those stock bushings feel, see what the carve's like, see what the range is like, see what the speed is like. We'll come back in another video, do a full review after we've taken it out and kicked it around a little bit. If you are looking at picking up any Exway board, discount code TimWood will get you a discount on the site, even if the boards are already discounted, which they currently are. Subscribe for more content, more reviews, more unboxings, more rides, more reviews, more giveaways. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next week.